What's up, squad? It's Rewrites Gamers here, and welcome back to another episode of Consumer's Diaries of Police 1013. And there's not too much to really say about this because none of it is actually written in stone. And ignore that little red cursor thing jumping around the screen there. What we're looking at now is the keybinds for Police 1013, and they're actually not that bad. My only concern is because they're not really finished with it yet, but my only concern is that they don't make the keybinds like so difficult to the point where you're playing the game and something goes from 0 to 100 real quick, and you want to know what you don't need to be thinking about what button you need to press. So you walk up to somebody's car and you pull them over, you walk up to the car and they just start fucking shooting. You don't want to be thinking about what button to press. You need to know what to press at that point in time, or you're gonna get your ass killed. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But some of the things that they have on here, which is actually a really good addition, like you read them your Miranda rights and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. But some things on here probably shouldn't be on here, or some things should be just like in a menu, or or something like that. You don't want like a individual button for everything, like hold this button and then press this button. Like, why it can't just be like I scroll down a little menu? I know there's a lot of controls circling around a realistic police simulator, but you don't want too many buttons. That's kind of one of the things. You don't want to really have too many buttons to press. Now, one of the things that I don't agree with is flashing your badge to a suspect. I don't think that's really necessary to do in this video game. I mean, it's like a cool addition, but I don't really think it's necessary. I don't know if they do that in like other countries, but I don't know. We don't really do that over here in America. And directing traffic, that can be simplified. A warrant and writing tickets can be done in the computer. Asking a suspect for ID, frisking and warning a suspect, that stuff can be done with just one button, like the same button. I think that would be much easier, because when something goes from 0 to 100 real quick, you want to know how to respond, So that's what I'm talking about. You don't want just so many buttons. Now, moving along down to the player items and things. Handcuffs, pistols, batons, tasers, radios. You don't really need a button for all of that. I mean, I don't know. Because if you want to take out the baton, the taser, anything like that, I mean, it can just be like a selection, like there's like a little box or something in the top right hand corner, top left hand corner, something like that, and it just shows the picture of the gun, and then you just select the gun instead of pressing a different button for each gun. That's what I mean by too many buttons. You don't need too many buttons. I mean, it's a good shortcut, but nobody's gonna be like, oh, what button do it? You know what I mean? You don't want to think you're pressing one to pull out your pistol, but you're really pulling out a baton, and then you get your ass killed in the game. Now down here we have radio calls. I don't really have any complaints about the radio calls. They are definitely much needed, so I think these are pretty good, the radio calls. Don't have any problems with those. Down to radio, multiplayer radio channels. I don't really know what's going on with all of that, but Control R1 to speak, Control R4, Control R6, Control R9, Control R0, Control hold Y. What I would agree with is you pull up the radio like you would the phone in GTA, scroll down to a channel, and then you would speak to whichever agency that you want to speak to. And if you want to go back to your agency, you just do the same thing. You just scroll down to whatever channel that you want to speak to. Yeah, I don't really know about all the radio channel things. But anyways, none of this is, written in stone. It's subject to change and everything. And yeah. So the links will be in the description for the video. I don't know, maybe the Facebook, if you want to go on the Facebook. They're actually asking questions for the next developer's diary. So you might want to head to the Facebook and you will put in questions and ask them questions, and he will answer it in the next developer's diary. I don't really have any questions to give you actually, but I would like to know how much of the game is actually, done. I'm kidding. We have a long time for this game, like a very, very long time. I mean, I couldn't even begin to give a, estimated guess, but we have a long time for it. But anyways, guys, if you like the video, like it, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and I'll catch you guys in the next Consumer's Diaries. Peace out, squad.
Yeah.